Welcome to the Space Engineers with Mk.II. And Mk.II Shipyard proudly presents the Advanced Construction Ship. It is a small ship class, Scrapy Mark I and Scrapy Mark II. The main and only difference is that the Scrapy Mark II have one mode installed, Immersive Cockpit, which allows cockpit to have animation of opening and closing canopy. So Scrapy Mark I and Mark II are basically same ship. Let's take a look on some specs of the ship. Length is 9.5 meters, height is 6 meters, width is 11.5 meters. Minimum weight is 39 tons. Maximum weight is 204 tons. It is not recommended to have maximum load because ship becomes really sluggish. Scrapy power source is batteries. They are cheap and last long enough to power the ship for long works in shipyard, stations or ports. It is equipped with 2 oxygen tanks for safe and longer operations. Scrapy can dock on all known docking rigs. And drones or smaller ships can dock on his back connector. With his welder tools and grinder tools, he can perform decent construction jobs. He also comes with a safety feature, such as if you accidentally exit cockpit before you turned off your tools, the unpleasant consequences can occur, such as amputation of body parts. This would never happen if you use Scrapy advanced construction ships. That's why you want Scrapy. Scrapy also got 2 vents on bottom side of the ship. You can scoop oxygen in pressurized rooms for fast resupply of your oxygen tanks. It is equipped with 2 small cargo containers on each welder wings to store some hand tools or other important items. Scrapy can transport 2 more astronauts on his left and right seats next to the cockpit. And before we jump into cockpit controls, Scrapy's all-time favorite feature is his ability to use his bioscan. He will scan all humans within 8 meters from his cockpit in front and his sides. Scrapy DNA scan will look for specific DNA patterns of his owner, and if found it will unlock cockpit and open its canopy with welcoming green lights. When Scrapy's owner enters in the cockpit, it will automatically close and switch the green lights off. Scrapy cockpit is tall from the ground. To enter the Scrapy with no jetpack, you will need to get behind the ship and jump on his right or left wings. Then jump on the welder arms and there you go. Monitors will show ship's power status, his landing gears, tools and connector status, oxygen levels and cargo capacity and inventory status, thanks to the scripts from Steam user Master. To start ion thrusters and subsystems for takeoff, press 1. When pressed, Scrapy will automatically unlock landing gears and connectors, and it will turn off magnets on connectors for 15 seconds, so pilot can safely lift his ship up. After 15 seconds, the magnets on connectors will be turned on. On console buttons from 2 up to 8 are cameras for easier maneuvering, landing or docking, and of course performing construction works. Last button on first panel is pressed after Scrapy performs successful landing or docking. It will turn systems off and lock the connectors and landing gears. Remember, Scrapy will never turn off his batteries. You have to do it manually if you want to silence all systems. First button on second panel is turning on and off construction signal lights. It is recommended to switch them on when using tools. Buttons from 2 up to 6 are for tools. 7th button is top-down cockpit camera. It is good for taking selfies. Button 8 is on and off for frontal spotlights. Last, button 9 is to turn projector unit on and off. If the ship is somehow damaged, using projector unit it will detect and tell pilot what parts and where are missing. Also, it will navigate repair process. The third panel is last. First button is only difference between Scrapy Mk.I and Mk.II. Mk.II will have button for manual open and close cockpit canopy, while Mk.I won't have that function. Both Scrapies will have one button for turning batteries on and off, and the next button will switch recharge option on and off. Button 4 will turn on oxygen scoop system. On button press, Scrapy will activate bottom vents and suck the air from area into right oxygen tank. The process will last for 30 seconds and right green oxygen lamp will blink as well. After 30 seconds, the process will repeat for left oxygen tank. After a full minute, Scrapy will have full oxygen tanks and they will be ready to use. Remember, this will work only if Scrapy is in pressurized room. Button 8 will be manual switch stockpile on and off for left oxygen tank. Button 9 will be same manual switch for right oxygen tank. And behind ship on oxygen tanks will be button for manual stockpile on and off option. Construct safe and with style. Get Peugeot's advanced construction ships today!